thing that you need in life, I think, is direction, and you need that focus. And my focus in my life was, I signed at Brighton 11 years old, and my dream was then I was a League Two player. Brighton were, going into administration, financially weak. It was a club that was struggling, and my dream personally was to get to the Premier League. So I had that. I finished playing at 34, so. I mean, what's that? 23 years of 23 years of pure focus of. I didn't know the how. I didn't know how I was going to get there. There was no plan on how. It was just that I'm going to try and get to the Premier League. And when that finished, I mean, I've said it to a couple of things before, and I think people are amazed by it. But I was always striving to get to the Premier League, and I got to the Premier League at Leicester. And that was when I made that, when I achieved that, and I actually walked onto the pitch and I played in the Premier League. When I look back on it now and I reflect, it was the beginning of the end. And that sounds crazy for everyone. You're like, well, surely that's where it begins. And that's where it should have begun. That's where my career should have begun. And I should have kicked on with other players that I know, experienced players that are still playing at a high level, still motivated to do that. But I didn't set a new goal. I didn't set a new focus. I'd achieved what I kind of didn't believe would ever happen. I worked so hard to get there. I achieved it. And when I had, it kind of deflated me. It was like, okay, where do I go now? What do I do now? Where's my focus? Where's my purpose now? Where really it should have motivated me again. Okay, can I stay in the Premier League? What can I achieve next? So